Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christy with Ahn Co. It's Tuesday, October 8th. I'm going to go over the markets with you for the day. A lot of positivity across the grain markets as you really started to, it almost felt like this market woke up to all the news that's out there right now. You have a less than ideal forecast, not only for the Dakotas that are going to get pounded with some snow, but also just a lot of precipitation around, very cool temperatures, a killing freeze for a whole lot of areas, and a frost for other areas that really aren't probably quite mature yet. And so there's a lot that's going on in the backdrop as far as trade talks. There was a deal signed between Japan and US. You have lower level delegates right now from China over here, and you will have upper level talks starting on Thursday. We have a USDA crop report on Thursday as well. So there's just a whole lot of information out there. Crop conditions declined, and it's enough to kind of wake this market up and push it higher. So corn market up 8 3/4 on the day, soybeans up 5 1/4, wheat markets all positive as well. Minneapolis up 5, Kansas City up 8, and Chicago up over 11 cents. So that positivity really hung around. Kind of surprising you haven't gotten more acknowledgement out of soybeans, but they do have a lot more writing on the table here with the China talks going on this week. And so that could be where you see that little bit of a pullback and not quite rallying to the potential. North Dakota plants the 4th most acres of soybeans in the US. So it's definitely a big deal when you look at that, as a lot of the totals looking for snow, anywhere from 15 to 30 inches of snow for parts of North Dakota and South Dakota. So it's really going to be bad. And not only that, you're looking at really big winds. So you're looking at 40-mile-an-hour winds. This is not good for this crop that has really just started getting on harvest for some areas, and as a whole really not been able to move yet. So it's going to impact a lot of soybeans. So that positivity throughout the grains, but there's a crop report on Thursday, and that can really change everything. So we'll be watching for that. Meat market slightly positive in the cattle markets. Live cattle, feeder cattle both up 30 cents. Front month live cattle a little bit lower, but deferreds were up 30 cents. And then when you look at lean hogs, expanded limits today, actually at one point up over $4 for the D's hogs, settling up just over $3 on the day with those expanded limits. Outside markets were a little bit on the negative side, but the markets really shook it off with crude oil lower, US dollar slightly higher, and down markets slightly lower as well. I do have to close with the disclaimer: trading futures and option involves risk loss and is not suitable for all producers. So this is a solicitation. Have a great day.